Good morning. Time now 11:04. Happy Thursday to you. We're going to break down the forecast for you, whether you're watching on the news app, in the weather app, WTOC.com, maybe the news app, or I already said that, Roku device, Amazon Fire. We're everywhere. A lot of places you can watch us. And a reminder, as I always begin these weather conversations, you can also not only watch the forecast, but also ask questions, kind of help us specify the forecast for you by adding your input, WTOC TV Facebook page, or, you're watching on your phone, Twitter at WTOC11. And getting to the forecast now, there really isn't that much going on. As we talked about this morning, the news at daybreak, pretty good commute, even lunchtime mostly dry, but putting Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar on a bit of a loop here. We're starting to see a couple of heavy downpours, small, but they're heavy, in Camden County pushing into southern Glenn County, may clip St. Simons, perhaps probably staying south of Sapelo, and the rest of the area, low country, coastal empire. Right now, we are dry. But I want to take you outside, kind of look at all the clues we're looking at right now. WTOC Georgia Southern Skycam, a little more cloud cover, 11:05, the current time today versus 11:05 yesterday morning. Clouds definitely starting to pop up a little bit, grow a little bit taller, and signaling once again that scattered rain chance in the first alert forecast. So going to change it up a little bit today. I'm going to go to your questions just a little bit earlier than I did yesterday, because I know there's going to be a lot of people asking what time their greatest rain chance is, their location, and what is the rain chance at that spot. So just allowing those questions to come in before showing this forecast model behind me. Again, clock up at the top. This is a forecast model, a computer's thinking of the forecast through today. This particular model going out in 13, 15 hours in the future. So loading up the WTOC, there we go, TV Facebook page right now, going to this thread, which we're feeding a live video to on the Facebook page as well as on Twitter, asking any questions that you may, or answering any questions that you may have asked. And Paula, good morning to you. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Leon. Deborah, waving back at you. Cindy, hello. Hello, Francis, Jay, Jennifer, Janine, let's see, what has caused the rain to be so sparing lately? I think it's been pretty wet, pretty widespread recently, but it's been pretty stormy because high pressure has not dominated the forecast. Normally with high pressure, it puts a lid on the atmosphere, a cap, if you will, and clouds try to grow. They get into that warm, drier, sometimes layer, and they can't grow past it. So they're kept at that little short height. They don't grow tall enough to produce showers and thunderstorms, but we haven't had that. So a lot of moisture in place, pretty good feed off of the Gulf and the Atlantic past several, not just days, but weeks here, and the air is free to rise and the clouds free to grow tall with the heating of the day, and you get showers, you get thunderstorms. We've also had an increase in the number of cold fronts kind of working their way into our area and stalling, especially considering it's almost, the middle of summer. So a little bit impressive in that right as well. Let's see. Jeannie says, thank you. Sorry, Jean, I'm misreading some of these names here. Apologize for that. Thanks for the cooler weather. It really isn't cooler yet. The cooler weather I posted on my Facebook page, WTOC Cutter Martin, that has a greater chance of arriving next week. We're still, around 90 to 93, 94 every afternoon. In fact, Friday, Saturday, looking a little bit warmer, forecasting lower 90s today. So it's still pretty warm. Ray wants to know, what time will it rain in Savannah? So I'm letting all these questions come in, and now I'm going to give you the unfortunate answer. I don't know. No one knows exactly when, exactly where, because you know what? Savannah city limits extend beyond 516, right, almost all the way down to the Ogeechee River, and it rained about a quarter of the city of Savannah yesterday. The rest of the area saw the dark clouds. You may have heard thunder, but they were dry, so I can't even tell you, Savannah in its entirety. It's just going to be a part of the city that may see a downpour this afternoon, while others of us, I live in western Chatham County. I got nothing yesterday, maybe a few sprinkles, and I heard the rumbles of thunder, but that was about it. So I can't tell you exactly when and where, but here are the trends. Again, time now to look at the screen. We have a time clock up top going deeper into the day. Here we are. It is missing the mark, I will say, this particular forecast model on some of these southern showers, thunderstorms, but I think it has the right idea. Let's see. Jennifer wants to know about Statesboro. Gene, yeah, exactly. Anything less than 100. It hasn't been 100 yet, but today's heat index will be still around 100 degrees, so it's still pretty warm out there. So Julie wants to know about Thunderbolt. Ray about Savannah. Let's see. Oh, Jeannie, glad that was right. I love that name. Thank you for commenting here, and thanks for asking the questions. Jennifer wants to know about Statesboro. Okay, so time now to look at this particular forecast model going through the day. Notice how as we get into early afternoon, we have a little more in the way of shower thunderstorm activity. And folks, it is just flat out random. Mother Nature's just throwing buckets of water all over. Some places are dry, some places are storming. I think the focus today, maybe pulling it back inland a little bit. It may take a little while longer for rain clouds to get to the beaches, but you do have a rain chance there in the beach, especially late in the day, late afternoon, early evening, around dinner time. A little bit earlier, that rain chance begins further to the west of I-95. So here we are, 2 p.m. You could easily have a few downpours in the Statesboro area. I don't know if it's going to be raining in your part of Statesboro, but you need to be on the lookout for rain by that time. And going through the afternoon, notice how there's more downpours here. It's few, but heavy, or they're going to be producing heavy rain, as the title of this little broadcast is weather forecast states. You know, storms will not be widespread, but what storms are on first alert radar will be kind of hefty, producing a lot of lightning and thunder, like yesterday, Whitmarsh and Defusky, and a lot of rain in small areas like Whitmarsh and Defusky yesterday. Meanwhile, portions of the city of Savannah did not see very much. Others did not see any at all on the south side and the west side, but Defusky saw 3-4 inches of rain by the time all was said and done. So, Jamie wants to know about Springfield, and answer your question pretty quickly, Nicole. Yep, Atlantic is still quiet. Nothing that we are watching for tropically. Jennifer, happy birthday to you, but I can't sing you happy birthday right now. I am going to be talking about the weather, but a very happy birthday to you, Jennifer. Hopefully it goes well for you. Wish you a wonderful day. So 4:30 this afternoon, notice it's random. They're scattered. There's a lot of dry space in here between the really, as I put my fingers on them, heavy downpours. So just a heads up, we're just alerting you that today there's a chance of storms like the past several days, many weeks now, and you need to be on the lookout for them if you have outdoor plans, but they will be scattered, still ongoing at dinner time. Focus still, a little bit further inland than yesterday. Maybe Defusky doesn't get poured on. Maybe it is the city and the west side today that sees heavy rain. So that is, something we're watching out for. Jeannie said, yeah, we got rain at Long Point, Whitmarsh. You certainly did. A lot of thunder and lightning with that storm yesterday, too. So here we are at 7. Statesboro, Thunderbolt, some of the communities that were mentioned earlier. You all have a rain chance, but I cannot tell you if it's going to rain in your area exactly and exactly what time. It's just in this weather pattern I can't. But going deeper into the evening, here's another trend for you. We're going to quiet down after sunset. Few lingering showers, thunder showers out there until we get into the late overnight hours. So it's really this afternoon. I still think wettest maybe 4 to 7, 4 to 8. That's when you're going to see most of the rain on radar, then gradually subsiding through the evening hours. And we have questions about Sunday's forecast. Rain chances are going to begin to increase again. Sunday and early next week, we have another trough of low pressure. Moisture that is here, it's only going to stay here, if not increase. Cold front sagging southward. So folks asking earlier why it's been so wet. Abbeville, Georgia, April, you have a chance of showers in pretty much all of the southeast here. Maybe a little drier as you get up into North Georgia, but all across our area looking a little bit drier the further, the closer you are to the beaches. But Abbeville, sorry, that's not in our area, so you may want to consult a meteorologist out there. I can tell you there's a chance of thunderstorms, but focusing in here on the coastal empire and low country on this forecast. But reminder, if you have the WTOC weather app, you can set to current location or put in that community, and it'll plot out your forecast for you. But in general, warm, humid, chance of showers, thunderstorms in that area as well. All right, here is the breakdown, the rain threat or the chance of rain every day for the next 7 days. Scattered storms today, isolated storms. We're watching your Friday rain chance. We're thinking maybe a little drier Friday to Saturday, still some rain around. We'll have to watch watch trends to see if we need to bump up those rain chances, but still a chance of afternoon, evening showers and thunderstorms. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, really rain chances on the rise, not quite washout, but heads up, you need to be aware there's going to be rain in the forecast as that cold front sinks southward. The air and all that moisture that we have sitting over our region is lifted northward, and you tend to get pop-up showers and thunderstorms pretty easily in this kind of upcoming weather pattern. So right now, looking a little drier Saturday, a little wetter Sunday. That wetter trend continues into the middle of next week because of that cold front. Now, we're not going to get cold behind it. We're not going to have fall temperatures, anything like that. But it is possible we could stay in the 80s for a few days, if for no other reason than there's more cloud cover, more moisture, a little bit more rain to keep temperatures down. But I want to remind you, you can go to the WTOC weather app, and we have an extended forecast there. So the app is loading up now. Going to start from the beginning, let you know exactly where you need to look if you want that extended forecast and kind of an idea of the cool down. And as the app loads up, we're just going to scroll down just a little bit deeper into the app. So the ad's taking forever to load there. Just hang on with us 1 second. And there we go. We're back to radar, but I'm going to go back bottom left to home screen. I'm going to click on that. Scroll on down. There's your hour-by-hour forecast, and here's your day-by-day outlook. And again, alterations to this forecast are certainly possible, but notice how it's warm this weekend, low to mid-90s Saturday, low 90s today, tomorrow, but also maybe mid to upper 80s, middle to latter portions of next week. Early morning temperatures still a little muggy, a little warm, but low to mid-70s, better than the 79, 80 that we have had. So, we're watching it. Could be noticeably cooler, at least by a few degrees next week. Still going to be humid. And we still have rain chances in the first alert forecast. And Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley is in the forecast center now, the weather center, and he's going to be updating the forecast, presenting that to you on the news at noon. And I want to answer a few more questions before I sign off here. So, Daniel, hopefully that answered your forecast for Sunday. Scattered downpours, warm, muggy. Lions, star fought. You have a chance of scattered thunderstorms today, warm and muggy. And pretty much the same deal in Abbeville there. April, warm, muggy, scattered showers and thunderstorms. The forecast that we've had for quite a while now. No significant changes in the weather pattern, so no significant changes in your forecast here going through today. And even into portions of tomorrow and Saturday, they're looking slightly drier, but we'll have to be watching those rain chances to see if we need to increase them a little bit. So thank you for watching, everybody. Time now 11:16. Dave Turley updating the forecast. He'll be presenting that to you coming up in about 45 minutes on the News at Noon. You can watch that on TV and in the News and Weather app.